road and stuff, that's the door and
No, heat,
sandwiches.
heat, provide heat.
We don't have any. We just grab a bunch of blankets and cover up.
Again, you'd be surprised how many families in Fort Scott, that's the reality of their lives daily. They don't have heat, they don't have electricity, they don't have water. There's quite a few homes around, especially on the east side, that's the way people are living.
Can you tell me, do you own the house outright, or is it on a lien, or?
Yeah, we own it, it's paid off.
Roy, regarding some of the reasons why it's on the list, is there something you can share? I mean, I see the pictures that you have really about highlighting porch, gutters, the carport area. It looks like it's in an attached garage back there where the roof is coming in.
There's a carport.
Carport?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, it's on there for a couple of reasons. We sent out repair letters. We sent out letters, the condemnation letters, but it's on there for basically the repair of the home. It's in partial disrepair, and the other is there's an abandonment clause. Okay, if you don't have any utilities on for an extended period of time, and you're not living in the home, then it's also considered abandoned. So with those two things both against it, that's the reason that it's on the list.
All right, thank you.
Officer Kruger, what items need to be repaired for you to feel comfortable with them?
Several things. It does need roof repair front and back. It needs the carport garage repair.
This is being redone.
Mm,
On the east side.
No, I'm talking about right above the porch. It's actually in the roof.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then on the back side, there's some major roof damage on the back side of the house. Also, it would have, you'd have to get, water, electricity, gas, all the property utilities on in the house, and actually stay and live there, to get rid of the abandonment portion of the clauses.
How long has the house been without gas, water, electricity?
It's been a while now.
When was the last time you stayed overnight there?
2 nights ago.
So if I can ask, when you're not staying there, where are you staying?
At the motel in a room.
And hypothetically, if we did not move forward, what kind of timeline are you looking at? And the items that need to be done, including the utility reconnections, I mean, financially, is that something you can do?
That might be a while. But the house is good. It's one of the old vets housings that John Ferris had moved over there. And then when the kids started coming, they built on 2 bedrooms, and then they moved right around the corner from that house. It's a good house.
Anyone else have any questions? Did you have anything additional you wanted to add, sir?
We don't tear our house down.
Officer Kruger, nothing else?
The only thing that I can add would be to you, Bill. This is the first time that we've had any kind of discussion here today. I didn't even realize who you were. We
Mhm.
worked together a long time ago at Top
Yeah.
Gun. So I didn't even have a face with a name.
Yeah, I know, you changed an awful lot.
Yeah, but,
You got taller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got wider. Yeah, and he was down there at Costco flipping big sheets of whiteboard. That's where this comes from.
I would like to add one thing if I could. My voice doesn't mean nothing, but he has lived. How long have you owned that house? Since I was a kid. He drove the same car, same Malibu forever. He was a hippie back then,
Yeah.
and he's lived in that house for a long time. I mean, it's got to be 30, 40 years. So
Who's building a
That's
house
what I
in
was
your
trying to say,
pasture?
that I wish this could have come out.
I guess I don't know where my wife's
Well, I-
We
talking.
had a year's worth of work before we got to this point, so I wish we just would have had, you would have answered the letters to me beforehand, so we could have talked about it.
Well,
Have you got a permit for the work you are doing?
no,
Okay.
but that's no problem, we can get that.
Yeah, sure. I would move to close the public hearing.
Matthew Wells,
Yes.
Tracy Benson,
Yes.
Julie Jupka,
Yes.
Cynthia McKee,
Yes.
Catherine Salisbury.
Yes.
So,
Now the public hearing's closed, I would like to ask you, you said the weather is a big detriment right now. You don't have any utilities hooked up to it. On the outside, how much time would you need to take care of these items? I mean, taking weather into account. And how soon could you get the utilities turned back on again? Because Officer Kruger's right. If you, and especially if you say you're staying in there, there is a requirement that the
yeah,
utilities be turned on.
No, I do not believe that that is correct. You can live in a home without utilities. The abandonment clause,
You can without electricity and gas, you can without.
Not without water.
there's bottled water.
I think they're looking for sanitary
It's,
water.
it's the sewer, not
The
not
sewer.
the drinking or the bathing,
Yeah.
it's the sewer.
So with that said, what time frame do you think you might?
I'm gonna say 6 months.
I was just wondering, I believe that the low income energies, this is where, I don't know your income, but I mean, if you've ever signed up to that, they can help turn on, some utilities.
I've never heard of that.
yeah, it's called
Beacon will help also.
Beacon Health that is HVACT, like they do in a class. They help people sign up. Do you know when that is?
Well, the deadline's March 31st.
March 31st. So they're gonna have a class over at HVACT. It's down next to Brick Street. You can get a hold of HVACT. They're gonna have a class on how to sign up and help people get signed up for it so that you can get access to those funds, and they will be able to provide you the funds to help get those utilities turned back on.
What's gas and electric?
Okay, so with that said, I would move to, provide the individual with 6 months with the following conditions. Number one, come in and get a building permit for the work he is doing.
Mhm.
Number two, do what you can to get water turned back on. And if it's using one of these other facilities or options that are available, that's fine. Number three is that Officer Kruger provide, gentlemen with the defined list of the discrepancy items. I'm sure he may or may not already have them. But, and that at the end of that 6 month period, that you come back and report to the commission on the status.
Would you be willing to add that he stays in communication with Officer Kruger throughout?
Oh,
this?
absolutely, absolutely. But I think once the building permit's in place, and in this situation, where it's been a homeowner for almost 40 years, that, I mean, you guys have the capacity to to go by and check on those things. And by all means, you can feel free to reach out
Mm-hmm.
to him as well. So that is my motion.
I second.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Tracy Dancer,
Yes.
Julie Bookman,
Yes.
Dennis Lee,
Yes.
Kathleen Salisbury,
Yes.
Matthew Wells.
Yes.
Thank you for coming in, sir.
Okay.
Before we move on,
Congratulations.
You're gonna be able to stay in contact with him, will you be willing to help, make sure he knows about the lease program?
Yeah.
Okay, great, thank you so much, I figured that might be the point.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the letters, just to get people to communicate, and
Yeah.
they don't communicate until
Here,
the
yeah.
day I'm here, it's not a lot I can do for them.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, this time I'd like to open, sorry, excuse me. The next item is the public hearing for consideration of resolution number 10-2026, a resolution directing the repair or removal of an alleged unsafe and dangerous structure at 601 South Little.
A motion that we open the public hearing for resolution number 10-26.
Second.
Julie Bookman,
Yes.
Dennis Lee,
Yes.
Kathleen Salisbury,
Yes.
And that's my property?
Yes.
Tracy Dancer.
Yes.
Can I speak on that property?
Do you want to give us an update on, I mean, yes, sir, you will get an opportunity to speak, but traditionally, I mean, we kind of get an overview from codes first.
Just basically the same thing as I've said before. It has been deemed a safety hazard, so it needs, time's of the essence of the demo.
Welcome, could you state your name, please, at the microphone?
My name is Tom Eastwood. I'm the son of Mary and Mary Eastwood. I was one of the two Mexicans they adopted back in the day. I'm aware of 601 Little. All the Eastwoods have been aware of it. My mom and Grace Baptist is aware of it. Which we used to be part of that church, my mom still is, but my sister's been abandoned ever since the house fire. Over the years, many homeless have been living in that house, and everybody's known about it, that it has been on the streets here. And since the fire was within the last year, it pushed quite a few people back on the streets where they used to stay there, and my sister is kind of homeless too, and everybody knows this as well. I don't know what the programs are to help somebody. Here in Fort Scott, I haven't been here a long time. But my sister was living in a tent outside the house after the fire. I raised $250 just to get kerosene heat for her. I live in Oklahoma, I'm a brother. She was married to Wesley, but he's a no account as well, and I barely got the land signed over to me, which I don't even know if it was the right thing or not. But I brought a trailer down here, and my sister's staying in the trailer, a car trailer, and I got her kerosene heat, and I pay for it every day when it gets cold. Until I can figure out a solution to what to do with somebody that's homeless here in Fort Scott. Because this is new to me. I can tear down the house, and I can have it tore down real quick, and I can do it myself. I've done everything myself. I bought some land in Fulton as well at the same time as I got this signed over, and trying to help out two different parts of my family, my Fulton family, Eastwoods, and here in Fort Scott. I would ask for time. I will clean up this yard. I've been trying to think about the best way to clean it up. And it will be cleaned up. And I'm very mad about it. And every day that my sister is in this environment, and I'm trying to figure out a way to relocate her so I can handle this issue, maybe do it the best way, because it's still my sister. But this is new, and I'm gonna figure it out. So I'm asking for help. I know what the codes guy for when we work True Valley. But if you guys can help me, I'm gonna help you guys figure it out. That's all.
It appears as though the house wasn't fire. It's uninhabitable.
Yes.
It's like, and it's 6 years behind on property taxes. And, I mean, sir, you didn't plan on actually trying to rehab and rebuild the house, right, especially in the condition it's in now?
Sir, I was gonna knock it down and build a building on top of it. In its place, just something simple, if anything, and anybody's more than welcome to stay there. I'm not gonna live there.
The only downside is though, is to your point, it's had people going in and out of it. It is unsafe in the current shape that it's in right now.
It's dangerous.
It is wide open. It is an attractive nuisance, possibly to people that maybe were staying there before to trying to come back.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
And it also poses a hazard as well for, you know, if another fire would start or whatever, then we're putting our first responders at risk if someone does go in there and do something to the house as well.
Yes, sir.
If you're gonna tear it down anyway, I mean, it's on our list for review right now. I don't think you have an actual timetable of when you planned on tearing it down or doing something with it, so just trying to make sure I have all the facts straight on this stuff and looking at the pictures and the fact it was in the fire and everything else that's involved with it. And we do have homes that the police department identifies as not good activity homes where things happen consistently. Did we close the public hearing yet?
Not yet.
No, I had two things that I want to add for your behalf and on his behalf. I don't think an individual can get things tore down as cheaply as we can. We get discounted dump fees. We get discounts on, from the contractors who actually tear them down. We get a great discount at that. And,
You're welcome on both accounts.
so there is that aspect that I want you to know about. And then the other thing, as soon as this current tax sale is done, that they're getting ready to do, they're gonna jump right back on another 100 more, or however many they chose. And with it being 5 months along, this is going to be months before this is seized if it's not paid up. So, that also I want you to know.
I figure I can put a couple thousand on it. I got to put a couple thousand on Fulton as well. And like I said, this is new to me. I'm just coming down here to try this out, try to help out.
Could you maybe, help them, like, if the city does go ahead and tear it down, could you explain to Mr. Pearson, like, what happens at that point? And I'm assuming you don't really know what happens, that's what I'm
No,
hearing,
ma'am.
right?
I was thinking the city was at about $8,000 to tear it down. I think Walker's is about, or whatever their name is.
No,
is
it
lower.
won't be that much.
We'll go out for blind bid.
We'll go out for blind bid and it's a lot less than what you think.
Well, that would help out a lot.
It's, I can just give you an on average. I couldn't tell you what.
I know that the house hasn't had water or electricity for a long time, and there's been multiple people living in there that lived on the streets at the time for years, and there's human feces in it. So it is a dangerous house.
I mean, I think our average on a house like this is between 1,500 and 2,500.
Oh shit, I can pay that.
Because we're the city and we get special rates out at the dump that anybody else who was gonna tear it down like yourself or another contractor, they're gonna be $5,000, $8,000, $10,000 to tear down the house. That's the only reason we can do it cheaper as the city is because of the agreement that we have with the dump and a couple of other things in place.
And if you are in fact the owner, correct me if I'm wrong, Bob, the charges for us tearing it down will be added to the current owed property taxes, and they could just all be paid off at once.
Okay.
It just says to get your
I would
taxes.
move to close
Well,
the
Mike,
public.
Mike has some.
Michael has,
Mr. Hyde?
If the homeowner or the owner currently has a warranty deed, we want to protect that as a land bank, take it as a donation, so that it could be sold quickly.
He talked like he wanted to build something else on the lot.
You have to redeem it for the 6 years of back taxes.
I understand that.
So, but we could take it if you wanted to donate it and preserve the warranty deed.
Thank you.
But I'm only speaking as one member.
I would move to close the public hearing.
Barry Lindsay,
Yes.
Catherine Salisbury,
Yes?
Matthew Wells,
Yes.
Tracy Dancer.
Yes.
Julie Blumer.
Yes.
I would move forward with resolution number 10-2026, resolution directing the repair or removal of an alleged unsafe and dangerous structure at 601 Southfield.
A second?
Are we
Removal.
removing?
Removal.
I'm sorry, who was second? Catherine Salisbury,
Yes?
Matthew Wells,
Yes.
Tracy Dancer.
Yes.
Julie Blumer.
Yes.
And Heather.
Yes.
Mr. Pearson, just please stay in contact with Officer Kruger about the process and have everything, okay?
One item I would add, you said something about putting a building for possibly homeless. Unfortunately, where that location is, and Bob, you can answer this, that is too close to an elementary school to have a shelter. So that could not happen in that area.
I didn't think I heard him say for, if I did, I missed it for homeless.
He said for
Well,
anybody,
they just talked about
He
putting
said
another
for anybody-
structure on the lot.
he said for anybody to stay there.
Oh, yeah, that can't happen.
So-
So I can't build a garage or a building.
As long as nobody's living there.
Once it's demoed, you're gonna have to build a house on the property.
And if I have it tore down within the next, say, 30 days,
I'll get with you on that end.
and so if I tear it down within the next 30 days and I build a garage there
You can't build a garage without a house.
or a house there, and I build it specifically just for anybody that wants to come in and get out of the cold, I can't do that
No,
at all.
there's other problems that don't have anything to do with you personally.
I just know that my sister needed help from anybody this winter house burn. And that's why she called me, and I don't even know what I'm doing.
Did you build the house for your sister?
Yeah, you could build a house for your sister and rent it to her
Yeah.
for whatever you decide to rent it to her for.
Or you could give it to her.
My sister's about as mobile as a baked potato.
Well, you give it to her, but nobody else can come in.
But yet my abandoned house that's been here for all these years with all these homeless, and ain't nobody said nothing about that to them.
That's apples and oranges, I'm sorry.
Everybody's just gonna go somewhere else though.
Well,
It's just that the law doesn't let us let a shelter be that close to an elementary school.
On 6th and Little's too close.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Well, alright, so well, I guess there ain't nothing was made in good decisions in this room. But y'all have a good one.